Mr. Fluffy Pants here, and today guys got another review video, and I just got back from seeing The Lion King 2019, which is kind of the live action, more like a more realistic version of The Lion King, because most of the movie CGI, but it's, it's kind of like live action, but it's like more realistic, but it's not really live action. It's kind of confusing, but I have seen the original Lion King a couple times, 2 or 3 times, but I have not watched it like in like 2 years probably, so my memory's a little foggy on that. Probably should have watched it before it, but and my review might be a little bit skewed on that because I haven't watched the original one in a little while, so I might enjoy this one better or worse depending on it. But so first part's going to be spoilers, and the second part's going to be spoilers, and I'll let you guys know whenever that transition happens, and there'll be a time code down in the description. But The Lion King 2019, I absolutely love this movie. Then again, like I said, it might be because I haven't watched the original one in a while, but I mean, I just enjoyed this movie from beginning to end, and just all the characters in the movie I absolutely loved. Some of my personal favorites is Scar. I was not expecting, Scar to be that good, because the Scar from the, the original animated one is just such an iconic villain. I wasn't expecting, him to be so good in this movie. And then, Baby, or Simba, when he's young, he was really good, the voice actor. And then when Simba's older, it's also really good. And Nyla, I think her name is, like his love interest, she's okay. I mean, I think James Earl Jones came out from Mufasa, which is awesome. I don't know who else could portray him, but CGI in this movie is like really, really good. Like, it's just amazing. Like, some of the stuff I'm like, wow, that looks just like, especially on Rafiki, like the monkey, like he looks like they just literally just put a monkey in there. Some of the lions sometimes don't look, too realistic, but like some of the creatures, like Puma, is just out of this world amazing. And oh yeah, Puma and God, what's his name? Puma and I had a brain fart, but Timon and Pumbaa, I absolutely love their characters in the movie. Some people say they weren't as good as the original, from the animated movie, but I absolutely love them in this movie. I don't know exactly who the voice actors are, I forgot, but I thought they did a really good job in this movie, especially Pumbaa. I thought he was great, and the CGI on him was amazing, like I said. But and there's a lot of song numbers throughout. So, oh yeah, I also forgot to mention Zulu, or whatever the bird's name is, because I'm not too good at pronouncing stuff like that. But the bird, yeah, I'm pretty sure his name's like Zulu or something. I don't know, but he was a little weird at first, but I came to love him throughout the movie. I think the voice actor really matches with him. But I mean, the whole story of The Lion King's pretty much the same, as the animated movie. So if you really care about spoilers, I mean, as long as you haven't watched the original one, you'll be fine. Like even the spoiler part, but I mean, the story is pretty much the same throughout. Like I said, I don't really know all the changes for the movie because I haven't watched the original one in a while, but I think there's a few changes if I can remember correctly, but nothing like major, like story-wise. But I mean, and then the songs in this movie is also really good. Like some of the songs are different than the original animated version, but sorry, I keep comparing it to the animated version so much, but that's kind of what you have to do with a remake. You have to compare it to the original one, especially something that's this close to the original one. But like the songs in this movie, some I like better than the original, versions that came out, and some of them the original one's better. Like for example, Scar song in the original one, it's a lot better, but in this one it's still good, but not as good as that version. And there's a couple other songs like, oh, I love Timon and Pumbaa singing The Lion Sleeps Tonight, like all the animals get into it. I think that was in the original, I'm not too sure, but I really enjoyed that. Can You Feel the Love Tonight was okay. It wasn't at nighttime though, so that was a little weird. But and then the I Cannot Wait to Be King, I thought that was great in this version. Both versions of that are just about the same for me, but this one adds a little bit more animals in it and stuff. I'd probably give this movie about an 8 out of 10 because I enjoyed it. It's nothing too special though, but I mean, I like really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was so good, but like I said, probably because I haven't watched the original one in a while. Sorry I keep mentioning that, but I think it's important, to kind of clarify. But I just really enjoyed this movie, so I'm just going to give it an 8 out of 10 right out there. But and then we'll go and transition into spoilers. So if you don't really want spoilers, there's not really a lot of spoilers in this, unless you have not seen the original version, then there's spoilers. But I'm pretty sure all of y'all have seen that because the story is pretty much the exact same. Where Scar, kills Mufasa and then makes Simba think he did it, so Simba runs away. Simba has to come back, take his, his statue as king, and, same, it's pretty much Hamlet, but, the king having to come back. It's also kind of like Black Panther, which is, kind of interesting because that was also another Disney movie, but I mean, like I said, some of the songs are great, and then the whole final battle on Pride Rock is just amazing. Like, it's a lot better than the original version. It's a little bit more longer, and the battle is, like, really great. All the lines get onto it, and I love, I don't know if this was like this in the original one, but, like, Nyla's like, because Scar's got Mufasa hanging off and is about to let him go into the fire below. He's like, this reminds me of the look I saw in your father's eyes. And she's like, wait, hang on. If he killed him and you said you weren't at the gorge, then how do you know what Mufasa looked like before he died? And he's just like, oh, shoot. So that was great, how smart she was there. But, the hyenas fighting and all. And it's also really realistic how, like, because in the original one, it's just, like, dark and gray and dead everywhere. But this one, it's, like, more realistic how, like, a broken ecosystem would go, which I did like. But, Timon and Pumbaa even get something to do in this one. But, I mean, that whole, final battle of Pride Rock is really, really good. And, like I said, I love Scar in this movie. I think they're kind of different because the one in the original movie is so iconic, but this one is different enough, the performance, where I really do like it. But, I mean, there's not really a lot to spoil here, but, I mean, like I said, the young actor for Simba is awesome, and there's a funny joke, though. So, they're singing Hakuna Matata, which is also great in this movie. I forgot to mention that, but Hakuna Matata, they sing it, and then he's like, come on, one more time, and he's, all grown up, he's like, no, we've been singing this, and now ever since we've been singing this, you're 400 pounds heavier now, so I thought that was great. But this movie, I just absolutely loved it from beginning to end. I thought some of the songs were great. Beyonce, she didn't really help out some of the songs, but, I mean, this, like I said, CGI is great, story's great. It might be just because I haven't watched the original one in a while, but I really enjoyed this movie, so I'll probably give it a solid 8 out of 10 for this. So, I mean, it's really good if you haven't seen the original one in a while, and, go see it, because it's pretty much the original one, but with better graphics and all. But if you've seen the original one, you're a big fan of it, go see this one. It's a nice treat, but if you're not too big a fan, you don't have to go see it because it's the same thing pretty much. But, like I said, I really enjoyed it, 8 out of 10. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts in the comments down below about this movie and what you think about it. Do you think it was necessary? Because it's not completely necessary, but it's nice to have, especially since I haven't seen it in a while, and this gave me a chance to, relive the movie. But check out my Twitter and Discord, link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some other videos. I'll see you guys later. Bye.